Hi everyone, I'm JelArts if you're new to my channel, and I wanted to show you in this video how I plan everything to do with my small business. I am an illustrator. I also have a shop where I sell things, and I post to social media, post YouTube videos, I have a Patreon, all that kind of stuff, and I'm completely self-employed, so this takes a lot of planning. And I'm still working on my own schedule and like an actual good work-life balance. That's something that I'm still struggling with, but I want to show you something that I use that actually really helps me. I first found out about Notion from Dina Norland, and I really love her videos. I found out about Notion through her maybe like a year or two ago, and I started using it, and I realized that it's actually the planning app. It's like the perfect planning app for me and for a lot of people, it seems, and I'm partnering with Notion for this video to show you how I use it and to show you how I schedule my time and a lot of the cool features on it. I'm very pro Notion. I actually reached out to them to see if they'd want to work with me because that's how much I like their app, and I'm always like kind of talking about it and trying to get people to use it, but no one really has, like in my personal life and stuff. But I will show all of you today how I use my Notion. And what Notion is, it's super customizable. You can drag stuff around and like, you know, make things look however you want. There's so many features and tools. It's a little bit overwhelming at first if you don't know what you're doing. It was definitely overwhelming for me because I was like, what is all this? What are all these buttons? But once you learn how to use them, it's actually really handy and you can do a lot of stuff with it. The best thing to do is to find a template, build off of that template, and eventually you'll figure out what works for you. I'm going to have some templates available in my description if you want to use some of them, similar to how I plan out my... So a few points about Notion. Notion is great for collaboration. You can use it with other people too. I've only used it by myself, so I can't speak to the collaborative functions, but think of it kind of like how you can share Google Docs. You can also work on Notion pages with other people too. You can use it with a whole team or alone, which I think is a good part about it. You can take notes, manage tasks, set goals, and so much more. It can be like your personal journal or what you use to plan your life, or you can like store information there. You can do trackers, habit trackers. I took all of my school notes in Notion for like 2 years. I'll show you that too. It was actually really like satisfying and fun to take my notes in here. You can save time, increase your productivity, and make it easy for everyone to find the information they need if you're collaborating. And like I said, it's very customizable. You can make it completely fit your own needs because you can change pretty much everything. There'll be a link in my description to sign up. It's completely free. Like everything I'm going to show you that I do, it's completely free, which I think is like so good for if you're like me, self-employed, or you are a small business, or this is really great for students too. So now I will show you how I use Notion. I'm actually pretty excited to do this. Like this is pretty exciting for me to talk about my organization. So I'll give you a rundown of my homepage. Basically, you'll want a homepage where you can store everything that you need, and then you can have links to other pages where you can save other things, and those pages can link back to your page, or they can link to other pages. You can have notes within notes within notes. It's like there's so much you can do. You can customize things. I like to change mine based on the season. So to prepare for this video, I made mine very fall themed. I like to have it dark mode, just because, you know, it's easier on the eyes, less light at your eyes. So mine are all dark mode customized. I need a sip of water. You can change your cover here, so you can upload your own photos to be the sort of banner. You can go to Unsplash and search for like royalty-free stuff, link an image from the web, or choose from Notion's gallery. I uploaded one of my recent Patreon drawings, and I put a little leaf icon here, although it looks a little blurry for some reason. And then you can name your workspace whatever you want. I just put Jessica's workspace, that's me. You can add a comment if you want. I don't really mess with comments too much because I do it alone, but okay, now I don't know how to delete this. How do you delete? How do I get rid of this? Okay, you just have to tab out and go back in. So I like to put a little icon here, just a little artwork that I've done, or recent art. I like to have the current month and the next month just ready to look at, just like a visual, so I can be like, oh, what's this day? Oh, it's here. I actually use this a lot. There are calendars within Notion, and I'll show you that, but this is just like a little photo I like to have. I just downloaded it from Google. I like to have my week here, and on the side I have all the things that I do. So I have my Patreon, my YouTube, my shop, personal stuff, and I have a little tab for documents that I want to save. So like contracts, if I'm working with a brand, or stuff from school, or like anything I want to save is in here. You can upload files and just like save your files. So I thought, hey, I'll upload them into Notion. Because you can like store stuff here too. You can link to Google Drive. You can do so much. I think this is just such a great tool. And I like to have everything in little drop-down menus, because then you can kind of keep it tidy if you want. I put priorities here, so like things that I don't want to forget to do. Like I have to mail Patreon. Patreon has been delayed this month because the printer messed up the cards and they were all jagged. And I was like, I can't send these out to people. I need to get them reprinted. And this is brain dump, so things that I can't stop thinking about, I put in here. If you're anything like me, if I know there's like things that I want to do, I'll keep thinking about them over and over and over in my head. And if I don't write them down, I won't stop thinking about them. So that's kind of what brain dump is good for. And you can take these things and put them into your weekly schedule if you want. In my Patreon tab here, I have Patreon posts. So these are the posts that I want to put up on Patreon. And you can do a checklist if you want. So I already posted the September podcast, the October newsletter, my sketchbook update where I scanned in a bunch of sketchbook pages, like 38 pages. I'm halfway done my sketchbook already. That's like pretty exciting. Q&A post for the next podcast. I want to post a speed paint. I need to post the Greyhound rewards, etc. So all of that I keep in here. And there's a little button that you can configure to do whatever you want when you click on it. So when I click on it, it adds a new to-do list. But usually I just click at the end, press enter, and then I have a new one as well at the bottom. This is what I need to do for the Patreon pack, the physical rewards. I actually have done all this, so I'm going to delete it, and then if I want my checklist back, I can press to do. But what do I need to do? I need to draw the print. I need to draw the stickers, print stickers, order print, and that's what I need to do for the pack. Under my YouTube tab, I have a calendar, so you can click on that, takes you to a new page, and I have all my videos that I'm planning to do. Usually I just put the due dates for those, so I like to keep them in a little calendar like this. Up here are your tabs, so I can just click to go back to my workspace. These are video ideas and brands that are upcoming. I'm not going to show those yet. Spoilers. Something cool that I want to show you actually is how I update my shop using Notion. These are stuff that I want to do for the next shop update, and this is where I plan my products. So I'm going to full screen this, make this go away. Okay, so here I have a board view of all my products. So these are future products that I want to make eventually, and these are ideas that I have. And then you can drag them from column to column depending on the status of them. So say I'm actually drawing the frog print right now, so I'm gonna put it there. And you can even put, if you click on this, it has its own page, and you can add a photo if you want. You can add notes about it. You can add links to where you're going to order it. You can add a type. So I will call this a print. And now that when I close that, it says frog print is a print. And these are all the items that I have, and this is what it looks like when there's photos. I'll put this template up for free. I'm sure I used a template to build this and then I changed all the stuff, but if you're interested in using this, I will put the template up in the description. So I got like columns, future ideas, idea, drawing, done the art, ordered / printed. That means it's ready to go up. Inventory done means it's listed. I've done the inventory and it's now on my shop. And old stock is a hidden column because I'm not really sure if I want to use it or not. I might delete that. Not really sure where that's gonna go. This is my personal tab where I have like videos that I watch when I do workouts or yoga, a packing list, my crochet projects because I'm into crocheting, the Science of Wellbeing, which is a class I started taking. It's like a free course by Yale. I'm not very far into it yet, but you know, I think it's good to try to improve your well-being. I think we all need that. So that's something I started looking into. And then my documents. So my weekly to-dos, I like to keep them in a drop-down. So let's actually plan today. Today is Monday. It's 12 p.m. What did I need to do today? I needed to film Notion video. I'm gonna edit it. I'm going to package orders because I have 4 orders I need to pack, and I'm going to show you me doing that. I'm going to draw Inktober, post. Okay, draw and post can be in the same. Draw and post Inktober. And if you want to color code this, you can do that. Color. Wait, what is this? That is yellow, I think. Color yellow. And now it's yellow. I think that matches better. Draw and post Inktober. I think that's all I'm going to be doing today. I've been trying to not be like, I'm going to do this and 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 this, because when you plan too many things in one day, you're not going to finish them all, and then you're just going to feel bad about it. I might not even finish this. I might not even... A car just drove by really fast. I might not even get to edit this video today, but we'll see. So I'm going to show you me doing this, planned out my day with Notion. I actually use this every day. Like, I only like to talk about things that I think are like good and worthwhile for people to do, and Notion is free, and that's why I really wanted to do this video. So I hope that you will give Notion a try. I've tried so many things to organize my business and my time, and it's just, the biggest thing is like I always overplan, and then I have to move stuff to other days. So you can like, this is actually old, I'm gonna delete that. You can just like drag stuff and like, you can drag stuff between days. You can create pages within pages. There's some other things I want to show you. Oh, I actually didn't mean to do that. Okay, yeah. Control Z works. Control Z. I'm Canadian. Shop launch planning. Okay, what did I want to show you? I wanted to show you how I planned out school. Maybe I'll give you this template. Actually, I used a template for this. There are lots of already existing free Notion templates. But you can see like I used this for my school completely. The class is here. There's notes for the page. And then I would take the notes there, attach files that you need. What week is it? Check mark if you did your homework. The date that you created it. I think this is just, this worked for me so well. It really helped me stay organized with school, because you can attach files into Notion. You can link Google Drive stuff. This isn't supposed to be a tutorial, but I want you to understand how much I like this. This was my old workspace. I definitely changed it a lot. I think I like this better, but it's going to keep changing. Fish tank, I didn't really do anything with this. My backpack animals project, I used it for that. So I had all the pages that I sketched, I lined, painted, scanned. This book is on hold right now. I'm going to be redoing it in the future. I put a little cover photo of my thumbnails for the book. I think it's just such a good, I really like Notion. I think it's really great. Now I'm going to do the tasks that I planned. I hope you enjoyed this so far, and let's get into actually doing the stuff that I need to do today. So you just saw me pack a bunch of orders. I packaged 4 of them and took them down to the mailbox. And now I'm doing Inktober or Geltober, trying to keep up with it, doing a drawing every day, posting it on Instagram, and I have my own prompt list, which are all based on like little critters, but you can draw whatever you want and join in with the prompts if you want to. I decided I was getting bored of just doing ink, and I know it's Inktober, but technically I'm doing Geltober. I don't need to use ink. So for this day I just used completely pencil crayons, and I've been wanting to explore my pencil crayon style a bit more. So it was actually really fun to do this. I find myself being drawn more and more to just doing like pencil crayon stuff and pencil crayon art styles, and that like scratchy line with all the texture and like directional shading and all that stuff, layering the pencil crayon textures. I've just been really drawn to that lately for a really long time, and I feel like I've been resisting it because I'm like, oh, pencil crayons are too hard to use and then I want to do a gigantic illustration with them. But for little doodles, I actually really like using them. It's like the perfect tool to just like put down a bunch of color, be precise, take your time. I am a fan of pencil crayons these days. I've been really liking them. And the more I drew, the more I was getting like comfortable with drawing these little winged frogs. I think the prompt was wings, and it was just so much fun drawing these little doodles. I decided to just pick like 3 colors and just work with that, and I think it worked really well. It's good to limit yourself with colors, especially when you're sketching. It's just really fun to like pick just a couple supplies and only draw with them, because then everything kind of ends up looking very uniform and matching, and like it just kind of forces the colors to work together because it's a limited palette. So yeah, these were a lot of fun. I'm gonna keep trying to do Inktober. Make sure you check out Notion. I'm gonna have free templates in the description. I hope you enjoyed this, and also let me know, how do you plan your days? What do you use? You use apps or do you use like journals? A chipmunk just screamed outside. And now it's gonna keep going forever. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. It was pretty fun to make and talk about how I organize stuff, and I'll see you in my next video.